Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Effectively good night, my time, 10:23 p.m. on Thursday, the 25th of September 2025. Hopefully I uploaded the video as soon as I finish this. It may not be the case because I was stringing another racket. It's almost like an obsession. It's not an obsession, it's work. It's called work. I just changed the grommets on this racket. Don't know if you guys can tell. Fresh, very fresh. The client had a big crack, missing chunk out of there, roughly. This racket is the Prestige MPL 500, known as MPL, the auxiliary version. I believe there's another version which is the 2.0. Don't ask me what the difference is. I'd have to see it. Too many rackets to remember everything. This is a 99 square inch racket, 300 grams. I won't go into many other things. 16, 19 stringing pattern. It's got 8 holes down here, 4 loops, which always means we're going to start from the bottom. We are going to be using flow string, pure multi-filament in a 130 gauge. Client plays at an intermediate-ish level. Has been using, he came to me using polyester many years ago. His daughter as well, who was at that point, I think she was only 10 or 11, I think she's like 13 now. She had elbow issues. I said, listen, you need to change to multi-filament. She's been good to go since she changed to our multi-filament. Would have been good to go, probably using any multi-filament. Ours is at a very good price. Massive discounts for players, clubs, whatever, you name it. Anybody affiliated, playing a lot of tennis, anybody making money from tennis, we will give you 25 to 40% discount, no questions asked. You can lie to me and say you're going to be the next Roger Federer or Serena Williams or Sharapova or Rafa Nadal or whatever you want to call yourself. We will give you the discount, no problem. Why pay more is my motto. Starting from the bottom, guys. Again, Prestige MPL, which is light, stands for light normally, 500. But if you search for the racket, it probably won't even show up with the 500, and it is auxiliary. This is the graphene. This is made with the graphene, the material that a lot of the brands use, especially Head. Well, guys, it's pretty self-explanatory to this point. We've got our first 2 strings in the middle, 1 to each side. And now, as I said, it's a 16, 19 stringing pattern, so now we're going to do 7 more strings because it's 8 to each side. I've already got 1 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very important little tip here, guys. I mean, the pros do things, I say the pros, depending on what pro we're talking about. Good friend of mine, Nicky Rowan, who, good friends of mine, Armstrong Customs, do a lot of ATP player work. They will string Djokovic's racket, for example. Not that they string it all the time, obviously, but they customize his rackets and so on. They'll string his racket once. I don't even think they do the weaves properly, if I'm not mistaken. They just do a quick job for the grommets to set in. New grommets. What I'm getting to is, when you have new grommets, you need to go up at least 2 kg. You could probably even do 3 if you really wanted to, if you're going to use the racket for quite a while. But do expect, even at a best, do expect the tension to drop quicker than normal. Hence the reason that Djokovic or a big name or somebody who's at the top of the rankings, they will string the racket once, chop it out, grommets have set. Okay, we're not going to do that. This client is club player at best, I believe, but we are going to up the tension. So 55 pounds is what he wants, but we're going to do 60 pounds of tension. I was saying before, he came to us with a polyester string, downgraded or upgraded, if even. For him it was an upgrade to a hybrid. He's come back to me again, string my racket please. It's been almost the best part of a year, and I've already told people this. He knows it very well. He actually does string his daughter's rackets every 3 to 4 months. He knows the tension drop is significant, and he wants his daughter to perform as best as possible. So, you know, it may help with a few extra shots here and there, and it might be the different outcome might go your way instead of to your opponent's way in a, you know, competitive match. The lifespan of a string tension-wise is only 3 months. So if you're not breaking strings every 3 months, you should be using a multi-filament synthetic gut or a hybrid or natural gut if you really have the money and you want to spend a lot of money on it. That is the creme de la creme string, natural gut. Avalot VS Touch, Wilson have their own as well. All the big brands. Head, we're going to do one. I've actually got some of the big prototypes behind me, actually, in one of my big boxes of junk. And I don't think they launched it, actually, coincidentally. But I don't know why. It was okay, to be honest with you. I tried a couple sets in the hybrid setup, and it was okay. The Avalot VS Touch, I don't know what it is they do about it, but that is your best natural gut, I believe at least. And I think a lot of people will agree with that. Right, guys, before I ramble on about other nonsense, 3 to each side. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Stringing symmetrically. The racket will always suffer at its most when it's being strung, so we try to be as kind as possible to our frames so they last us a very long time. Hopefully you have a reliable stringer that is doing that, because they can warp. Doesn't matter how good your racket is, they could warp it, break it, and then they'll come back to you and say, oh, your racket broke. Yeah, bullshit, did it break? You broke it because you don't know what you're doing, which is fine. We live and learn. Obviously, if that happens, they should compensate you. And then, yeah, but they'll normally blame the person and say, oh, it was cracked already. And, with us, any rackets that are cracked, we always contact the client first, send them a picture of the crack, and then they can decide. We say, we can string it for you, but if it breaks upon stringing it, we will charge you full price of the string and our labor cost. Or if we only got halfway and it breaks halfway, we'll just charge you for our time up to wherever it breaks. We're very honest, well, I'm very honest with our clients. As you guys can see, 3 to each side and then another 3. But yeah, you do have stringers out there that will try it on, so be careful. 4 knots, we're doing a 4-knot job, guys. 4 knots, 2 pieces of strings holds tension much better than a 2-knot job or a 1-piece stringing job. I'm on my last main. It's getting late here, can't get my words out. I've still got another 1 racket to go after this, at least. Not video stuff, but ultimately work. I normally stop myself stringing from 11 PM onwards to have at least a sleep. I did put my tension up on my last string. Always put your tension up on your last string before tying your finishing knot. Finishing knot, starting knot, there's lots of different knots out there. I use only the Parnell knot. It is very good, it holds very well. And what my favorite part about it is aesthetically, looks sweet as. Sweet as. So I know that pretty quick. Pull your string, don't pull too hard, guys, you will break the string. And it's not necessarily, as long as you take the nice lag out, or the lag is not nice, but you get the idea. Just want to make sure I haven't pressed the button by accident. Should have put that there. We're still recording, we're still, yeah, cool, 8:46 in, sweet. So despite me chatting away, not on bad time, but it's not about the time for me when I'm doing these videos. It does take me longer, that's cool. I wouldn't have over 100 videos of lots of different types of squash, tennis racket, if it wasn't for me wanting to help whoever, you know. If this video reached 1 person that helps them, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you'll press that little subscribe button, because it's just, yeah, if I get 1,000 subscribers and I don't know how many views per video or views in general, I might make $5. So I don't see myself being any kind of guru stringing wise. I am threatening to do more videos on other things though, which is coming up soon. Ball reviews, tennis racket reviews, it's all things I can do, but you need time. Oops, you need time, people. I have noticed, I have realized that I'm not Superman. I want to do too much sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. Self-explanatory again. 7.5 lengths of a full racket. Bottom of the grip to the top part of the head of the racket. So let me do that again. Slow it down. I guess you can put it on slow if you need to. Slow it down if you need. On your side, down, through, and then back, down, around, and through. Maybe I should do like just a Parnell knot video. I'm sure there's a few out there. But if you could probably zoom in, take a screenshot, zoom in, take a few screenshots so you can see it and zoom in. Another way of doing it. I wonder if that would get some good views as well. Okay, we've got some covering, a covered hole here. You know what? I'm not gonna use the awl. I'm gonna try to be a good example. The grommets are new, so it might be a bit more of a slug. But I think I'll manage, as always. There you go. Guys, try cutting yourself a nice sharp edge. AWL, awl, can be your best friend, can be your worst enemy if you don't have much experience stringing. I know from experience. I was there, been there, done that. I've got the t-shirt somewhere. Yeah. Probably have the same over here. Angled pliers, guys, angle. That's the way forward when it comes to stringing. Oh dear. Come on. You know you want to go in. There you go. So right from the get-go, guys, pull your string down nice and slowly. It's a bit tight, maybe because of the grommets. And this string is a bit sticky sometimes. I don't mean that literally. Yeah, sometimes makes it a bit more difficult for me to pull through. Shouldn't be the case, but I find the string has a small, very thin layer of wax, and sometimes it can be a bit tricky. I'm just being extra careful as well, and pretty much exaggerating a little bit, all of it. Probably the new grommets as well, playing its effect. But anyway, done. Got there. My end of string there is very much not on pointy, so just to give myself that extra. As you can see, weaving a second string before pulling the first one, and that is called weaving one ahead. You want to make the weaves as easy as possible, right? Like everything in life. But it seems that the human being is pretty good at finding the hardest way to do things sometimes. And you can see, guys, nice and easy. Pull it down. You can use the awl like you saw before if you're struggling, or fingers can get a bit sore. Today, how many rackets have I done today? I counted 9 before. Tristan did 4, 9. That's 9 over there, but that's plus 3, 12, 13, 14. I'll have done 10 rackets by the end of today. No coaching? No, today I didn't do any coaching. I've got a bad wrist at the moment. Tomorrow I get my results from my MRI. Wish me luck. I haven't played tennis for about 5-6 weeks properly. Played once or twice where the client really exceeded me, or I have really had to dig deep and play properly. Yeah, some players just pay me to play with them because they can't find good players, or they don't have time to find good players, or 1,000 different reasons. But anyway. Stringing one ahead makes the next weave much easier, like the one I just did. Okay, guys, make your life easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. as my little kids say. Move that string, move that string, move that string. Don't be shy. You need to do it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If the racket comes back from a stringer or whoever's done it for you, and there's a whole bunch of little dinks in it, that means they burnt the string. Obviously not physically, but if I pull this string across quick enough, it will burn it and it cuts into it. That's why take your time. If you're gonna go, it's fine to go quick, but you need to do that, yeah? Keep that hand going against your fingers, nails, depending how long your nails might be. If not, I used to always use the awl, always. I don't anymore. That's away for now. And this is it. This is the boring part, I guess, for you guys. I guess at this point you guys are fast forwarding, because I've got to do this another. There's a 16, 19. I've done 5. I've done 6 weaves. So what's that? Another 14 to go or so. Alright, I'm not happy with that. So I don't know if you guys saw, the string was being pulled. It wasn't being pulled straight. It was hitting here a little bit. So I'm going to go back through here. The string really shouldn't be touching any part of the machine in reality. Sometimes if it's push comes to shove at a really close angle, it can be touching, of course, but you want the tension to be as true as possible. So you don't want it touching anything or any interruption. Clamps should never be touching. You can see there's a small gap, 2-3 centimeters. Keep that gap there. Recommendable. I got pretty close there, accidentally, after what I just said. All good. It's not touching, so we're good. And if it's touching, is it the end of the world? Probably not, but you know, you want to kind of create as many good habits as possible, right? A bit like life. So, bish, bosh, bash. Where are you guys watching from? Leave a little comment. Where are you at? What time is it? Is it a late night? Is it a morning? Are you actually looking how to string this racket? Why did you find me? How did you find me? Obviously on YouTube and typing in whatever it is I'm putting in the subject, or the title, should I say. It's not an email, is it? Alright, halfway through our crosses. I might press the button and speed up a little bit. What do you think? Should I press the button and fast forward? Let me see if I can speed up these hands. Here we go. What time is it? 10:42 p.m. London, UK time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But it's okay to string fast, guys, but do a good job. Don't be lazy. Do not double pull strings. Your clients will notice a difference. They're not idiots. Some people are, but I mean, let's face it, there's lots of idiots out there, but people are not dumb. Ultimately, they will catch on that there's something not right, and they will go elsewhere. Trust me. Trust me on that. I say this in some of my videos. If you guys are looking to start up a stringing company, need some guidance, I'm happy to help you out where I can. You know, if you want me to set everything up for you, I can also, of course, at a cost. I'm not a greedy person. I'm happy to help where I can, but I'm also not an imbecile. Well, maybe I am, but yeah, I'll set everything up for you. Website, I will do absolutely everything. Google verifications, you name it, I'll do it all. No problem. I'll teach you how to string. I'll make you a successful stringing business. I'll teach you everything I know. all the way from the bottom of my heart. But I won't do it for free. I won't do it for free. But I will give you some guidance for sure, for sure. I had somebody reach out a few months ago. They're like, how do I do this? I'm looking to open a shop. Somewhere in the States they were. I don't know if it was Florida somewhere. I mean, you probably knew how to string already. I'm assuming. It's like, I've found you online. I've seen your business. Can you give me some advice, or can you help me set up? I was like, wow. I said, yeah, I'll happily help you with some things, but you're asking me to help you set shop up pretty much. Like, you... I mean, it would never cross my mind to go to somebody and say, hey, can you help me open a new business? And you know, I want to have a successful business like your furniture shop, for example. But can you do it for me? Can you do it? You know, I'll pay for all the materials and whatever, but you know, can you do it for me? And if I effectively went back with an email saying, you know, I really appreciate you reaching out and all that polite stuff. But I said, you know, ultimately I will set everything up for you, and I will show you everything. I will show you the way. But there is no way in hell that I'll be setting up your business for free. And he never emailed back. So if you're a subscriber and that's you, if you're the guy, I'm sorry, man. I truly am sorry. But as you can see, I mean, I'm doing video tutorials at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm not making anything from this. Is the intention to one day? I didn't start this channel with the intention of making anything from it, but I mean zero. And I swear I don't want to say my kid's life, but you get it. I'll swear on everything I love. But again, I'm not an imbecile. Don't take my generosity for granted. Just double checking to see if we had a cover over the last. So what did I say? It was 42 past 43. I don't know. Anyway, I think I finished half the crosses in 3 minutes. I'm actually thinking about doing a video blindfolded. I've done a little bit of practice. Guys, up your tension on the last string before tying your knots, before tying your finishing knots. Do not up the tension on starting knots, guys. It is not necessary. Then if you have a good enough machine, it will do the job for you. Just make sure you tie yourself a nice good knot, and the rest will come easily enough from the machine pulling your first cross. New grommets. Let's see, we're through. Well guys, I guess that's it. There's not much else to say here. I hope you enjoyed this for whatever the reason. You know what, I get people, I think I've had a few comments in my few videos like, wow, this is so therapeutic. It would never cross my mind. I mean, maybe it's someone that's thinking about learning to string, or God knows, but it wouldn't cross my mind in a million years to go on YouTube, find somebody stringing a racket for therapeutic purposes. But hey, if it floats your boat, by all means, thumbs up, 2 even, enjoy the video. And if it helps you sleep at night, bye. All good in the hood. Right guys, take that racket off the machine. It should come off nice and easy, as you saw. Straighten your strings up. Hopefully, you'll always tell a good stringer that gives you back your racket with the strings nice and straight. That's a good sign. My strings are almost perfect on this occasion. And then if you are stringing, the more, you probably noticed if you go back, like I've said before, I held every single string while it was being pulled. That helps keep the strings in tension, and it helps it keep the tension very true. If you're having to go back after you finish each job, push everything up, sort them all out, you're going to lose tension. So watch out for that. For the sake of just holding the string firmly, you're going to hold it firmly upwards. Then you leave yourself a nice line, and again. And that's that. All right, guys, there you have it. Head Prestige MPL. Normally stands for light. 500. The auxilic version. Don't know if you can see that from there. If you can, great. If not, all good. Guys, thank you for tuning in. If you can press the subscribe button, that helps. If not, all good as well. No worries. Have a blessed night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Let us know where you are if you enjoyed the video. If this helped you in any way, reach out. We help people with all kinds of string suggestions for free and stuff. If you need a little helping hand, Instagram is just pro string. There's lots of similar things out there. Prostring.es, pro stringer, pro this, pro that. All right, guys. Happy to help where I can, like I said. But if you want me to set up a stringing business for you, it will cost. All right, guys. Take care. Much love. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.